Alrighty then. Man, let me tell you something. Today, I am getting a workout. Right now, I'm in the city of Chicago, Illinois. Chicago or Chicago, however you want to pronounce it. I am getting a workout, but I just wanted to talk to y'all out there in YouTube land just for a few minutes, because what I notice is when I'm making a video, it seems as though traffic keeps moving. When I don't have nothing to do, traffic can just stop. And you know how it is when you're stuck in a traffic jam. But it seems as though when I'm trying to do something, make a video or something, it seems as though traffic keeps moving, and that's a good thing. Look at here. Let me talk to y'all just a minute. And before I start, gotta make my announcements real quick. Support our sister Noble Levine. She just created a new website called ancientcreationmyths.com, and support her. Support our brother Taalik. Yeah, you can find the links to Sister Noble Levine and our soul brother Taalik in the description box. Also, our brother Gary. He's Cool Cutter on YouTube. You can check him out. Cool Cutter on YouTube. And also, if you want to, because some of you have been asking me this for years. You've been asking me, how can I donate? I want to donate. I want to just show my appreciation for Angelsnup 7, this ministry. You can now do that in the description box of all the latest videos. It won't be in this one because I'm done. The description box is set on default, and I don't know how to get it out of default. So the description box has older information, but in all the latest videos, you can go to Zelly. That's what I use, Zelly. Telephone number in there, link up with me. Zelly will tell you what to do, and you can send a donation. And along with your donation, if you want me to, send me an email, send me a text message. Tell me what type of subject. I will do a custom video for you. Make sure I shout out your name. Tell the audience that this session was sponsored by our wonderful subscriber, Mr. or Mrs., Miss, Mr., or if you don't want to be acknowledged at all, I would just say this subject matter was sponsored by a viewer. Don't have to say your name at all, because I know some of you just don't. You don't want to get involved in this stuff like I do, because it's a mess for me. So to make things very short,
instruction ahead.
Support our sister Noble Levine, our brother Taalik, our brother Cool Cutter, and you can donate if you want to. Now, with that said, let's get busy real quick. I'm in Chicago. Every time I come to Chicago or Chicago, however you want to call it, this city works me out. I am going to sleep really, really good tonight because of Chicago. It's not good driving this big old rig. I have to be careful about these never fails. Okay, look like I'm gonna All right. So, I just want to make sure that I'm going to be online a little bit here. I just want to talk to us briefly about two things that's going on. Now, some of you may wonder, because I've been telling you that, and the possibility is still always there. But so far, as you know, I've been telling you that this channel has been getting flagged. Angelsnup 7 is being flagged. And the way that I talk, you would think that the channel should have been taken down, terminated a long time ago, by the way I talk. And I'm very sure those who have been flagging this channel they are shocked. How come he's still alive? I shot this dude 50 times. This guy's still alive. He won't die. Well, those who flagged this channel, I will tell you why the channel is still up is because Google takes the video down. Google also has the power to put the video back up. So what has happened is simply when these people flag my videos, I appeal, and I've been winning my appeals. That's what has been happening. Because the videos are not hate speech. They're a bunch of liars. And I got to give props to Google because somebody, and I told Google, these people are abusing your system. They re-uploaded the video. This channel, I was supposed to be able, I was denied. I was denied the ability to upload on this channel. But as you can see, I'm talking to you because Google reposted the videos that the trolls flagged. So troll, look, this is my advice to these trolls. If I'm really speaking hate speech, then I want you to flag the video. I want you to do that. But right now, as you can see, you give me a little problems, flag the video, get taken down, but it gets right back up. So I guess you're gonna have to try harder with your damn lies, because you're a liar. I do not expound hate speech on this channel. You may not like what I have to say. I do not talk about hate of nobody. I don't hate pro-black people. I don't hate white folks. I don't hate nobody. I simply tell it like it is. I do not hate nobody. So the trolls continue to fail. Now, what's up, Syrian? Haven't seen you in a little while, Syrian. What up? You see, I'm trying to make it through Chicago. Now I want to say this also while we talking. I want to make something perfectly clear, like I just said. I don't hate. I understand the importance of what we call black unity.
Speed warning.
I want us to be unified. Yeah, I know, twin. Man, I'm in Chicago. They wearing me out. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, no doubt. I want to speak to us about what we call black unity. Some of us believe that it is impossible. And I get very frustrated sometimes. And I feel the same way. But see, the problem with me is I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter, and it's hard for me to just give up on things. That's my problem. I'm a fighter. I can't help it. Also, I truly love us. I know we can get silly, and I know we're childish.
In a quarter mile, keep to the right on I-2 West, and then keep to the right in 450 feet.
But we all we got. We all we got, people. If we cannot make this work, we done.
In 500 feet, keep to the right on I-290 West, and then keep to the right in 450 feet.
It's just simple as that, man. Excuse me, I gotta watch what I'm doing here. We done. If we cannot get this black unity thing together, you know, we're done. Just might as well call it a wrap. This is not a popularity contest. You don't have to like me. Having technical difficulties, as you know, as you can see. Thank you, twin. Dude, I'm like Michael Jackson. I love you more. See, I really don't take a lot of things. See, some of y'all get really serious about certain. See, I understand the, I guess you could call it the Negro mentality. And when people call me names and do things, it really don't bother me. Some of you, that's a disrespect. Okay. That's a disrespect. That's not honorable. You know, whatever, you know. But see, you have to understand this. We are a childish people. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, in her writings, she made it perfectly clear. We are childish, we're immature. And that includes me also. So we have a group of people with a childish mentality in a serious situation. What do you expect? But we gotta grow up. That brother called me a name. Yes, he talked about my mama. Guess what? The white man raped your mama. I'm gonna say that again. Yeah, that brother talked about my mama, talked about my shirt, talked about how crazy I am, and again, talked about your mama. But guess what? Those racists rape your mama, lynch your fathers, discriminate against you for hundreds of years, tar and feathered you. There is no comparison. You can sit here, right now, and you living with them and don't do a damn thing to them, but your brother talk about your mama, you want to kill them, kill your brother, kill another victim. But here you are on the people's job, using their YouTube, skinning and grinning in their face, depending on them on your survival. But your brother being silly, because that's all it is, Your brother's silly. Talk about your mama. Talk about your feet with all that toe jam and fungus you got on your feet. So what? That don't mean nothing. Here you are. See, you ain't gonna do the peckerwood like that because you depend on the peckerwood for your survival. And if that brother controls your job, if he controls your water and your gas and your electricity, you wouldn't be going off on him either. Y'all fake ass folks. Talk about I'm offended. If you are really offended and you really mean what the hell you talking about, then you tell that peckerwood you don't need his electricity, you don't need his water, you don't need his job, you don't need nothing from him. Since you want to go down like that, but you're not gonna do that. Because these white folks control your life. And they talk about your ass every day. But you don't have that attitude with them because they control your life. They control all the resources that you need. You go on a video, but you ain't gonna tell the people that control that stuff in their face. You ain't gonna tell them that. Go down to the electric company and call them some racist crackers. I bet they'll cut your damn electricity off. I bet they will. Go talk to them crackers that control the water company. I bet they cut your water off. No, you ain't gonna mess with them. But you're gonna trip off. But you're gonna trip off a black man who's just being silly. He don't know what he's doing. He's out of his mind. Remember, we are damaged goods. We are insane. Y'all taking this stuff too damn serious. So you can call me a fool. You can call me stupid. You can call me whatever the hell you want to. I'm going to try to work with my brothers and my sisters because if I don't do it, we done. It's simple as that. I understand everybody is silly. Everybody. I include myself. We're immature. We've never had to grow up. We've been living here with racists for hundreds of years. Pretending to be men and women. Nothing but slaves. Pretending to be full functioning like my brother Prophet of Doom always said, pretending to be full functioning human beings. So what the hell you expect? I want to see all my family that was on this platform. I want us together. That's what I want to see. Because that demonstrates and that shows that we can have unity, that we can work with one another. I know that Syrian. Syrian says when somebody yeah, we back. Having technical difficulties. My friend Syrian says when somebody feels offended, it is almost, virtually impossible to reconcile with them. Tell me you have not been offended by over 300 years or more that your great-great-great-great-grandfathers and mothers was raped and called nigger and lynched. But clearly, you need to learn how to reconcile. You need to learn how. That's all I can tell you. You better grow up. Because you're putting the that you claim you love in jeopardy. those of us, including you in the chat room, those who are listening, all of us who are talking about all these Pan-African, Kemetic, Hebrew, Black, whatever you want to call yourself, don't you know this technology don't want me to talk today? Yeah, I know, twin. I really didn't want to talk this long anyway, for real, in their flag war, because clearly Google cooperating. They don't control Google. But we need to grow up. Let me go ahead and get out of here. I basically said what I wanted to say. I just wanted to let my audience know that the flagging campaign, those who are involved in the flagging campaign, it's not working. Google is not cooperating. I know, it's disappointing. I know. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't understand why I'm having so much problems, technical problems, because usually when I'm in the city is filled with a lot of cell towers, and I really don't have any problems. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a lot of people on the phone at the same time or something. I don't know. Again, we better learn how to work with one another. I know I offended you. I know that. I get that. And you turn right around and you offend me too. I know. I get all that. Guess what? When it's all said and done, we will be two offended people laying at the bottom of a damn mass grave or fighting over some damn bread in a concentration camp. Your choice. What you want to do. It's your choice. Of course, you don't have to believe that. But not only in America, it has happened in America. Around the world, people have found themselves in mass graves. So, if you don't want to believe it, and this thing has happened countless times, you just don't think it can happen to you, that's your business. Hey, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. But when they put that blindfold around your head, should they do that, thank you for that comment, Syrian. Syrian says, they are trying to silence my voice. I must be doing something. I'm not filled with hatred. Man. I'm having technical difficulties with this live stream. I'm also having technical difficulties with this modern day vehicle. They put too many computers on these vehicles. This thing tripping. It's got too many, gadgets on this thing. But we need to find a way to work with one another. And look, it's not about you. It's about those who are in the forefront. It's about those who are, I guess you could say, the leadership position. Those of us with the voice, we gonna have to work this out so we can inspire the people to unify, get together. If we don't do that with our voices, the only thing we know how to do is beg for money and things of that nature and put on a good show. We're done. And see, this is the thing about me. Like I told you, I can be childish, I can be silly, like the rest of you. Whatever I say about you, I can say the same thing about myself. I can be silly, I can be childish, I can be, no doubt. But we gotta grow up, y'all. We gotta grow up, people, because this is serious business here. I do recognize that. I do recognize, even though I can be childish, even though I can be silly and all this type of thing, I do recognize how serious this is. I do know that without what we call black unity, it's a wrap. I do know that. So I'm gonna try to make that a reality. I'm gonna do my best to try to work that out. We have to learn how to embrace each other's differences, because we're never going to be the same. And if you think we're going to be the same, see, you live in a fantasy world, because that's never going to happen. Because you might like apple, but somebody else like grapes. Syrian says the enemy knows my voice is a threat. My voice is a threat because the enemy knows that my heart is sincere. The enemy knows that I'm going to do my best to seek unification. And unity is the real threat. Unity is the threat. Not nobody's teachings, not the Bible, not the Quran. Those are nice things. You can use them, but the real threat is your unity. Back in 1985, Minister Farrakhan put up a poster. It was called Unity, More Powerful Than a Nuclear Bomb. Unity, more powerful than a nuclear bomb. And see, I really get upset it gets me upset because those like Minister Farrakhan with his type of appeal, you do not see Minister Farrakhan creating unity. See, in order, look, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna get out of here. See, this is the problem. You think because I want to unify with you or be your brother, I have to accept your ideology or your lifestyle. No. No. And that's what people want. Well, if you want unity, then you can't talk about Christianity no more. You want unity, you can't talk about Muslim, Islam no more. You can't, negative that is, I guess. We can't speak on these issues, these things. Well, I guess we won't be having unity because people have a right to speak about Islam or Scientology or Pan-Africanism or whatever the subject, or pro-blackness. People have the right to say and speak about those things. We don't have to agree about those things. But what we do agree upon is we have a common enemy, we have common problems, and that's what you need to deal with. I don't have to accept that you gay. I don't have to accept that you're transgender. But being a descendant of a slave in this country, you deserve freedom, justice, and equality. And we are in the same predicament. But I don't have to accept your lifestyle. I'm not, just because we are unified, just because we're cool, don't mean I'm going to teach my children it's all right. You know, that's a cool thing. It's natural to be gay and lesbian and all like that. Because that's not how I feel. And whatever you feel about me, and that's fine and dandy with me. You never heard me get angry with nobody because you disagree with what I say. You've never heard me call you a coon or Uncle Tom or whatever because you disagree with what I've been saying. It's not that serious. You have that right. That's cool. Plus, I understand many of you can't even comprehend where I'm coming from because I don't even, like I say, that's right, Syrian. That's right. Before your sexual orientation, before your religion, before your ideology, before anything. I do agree. When they said black first, I do agree with that. Us first. The descendants of slaves born in America, having dark skin, however you want to describe us, we are first. What is the best interest of the people? So yeah, in essence, yeah, I am black first. But I'm not black first because I think area over somebody or whatever. It's simply about the people that I come from, and we want freedom, justice, and equality for all. The people first. But I don't have to accept your ideology, your religion, your ideology, your sexual orientation, or whatever it is of you as a person. That's your own personal thing. Just because you like chocolate ice cream don't mean I like chocolate ice cream. That's a personal thing. And when we gain our own nation and we are able to express freedom, justice, and equality, we can work all that out. Because I don't care whether you're Muslim or Christian or gay or lesbian or whatever. I love the people. I love you. You deserve your liberation. We'll work all this other stuff out later. And you would do it with respect, and you would do it because you love that brother and you love that sister. But see, we really don't. We say we black first, and we say that we love the people, but really, you don't. Because if you really love, like your wife or your husband, if you are in a marriage, you know that you and your wife or your husband, y'all don't agree on everything. You know that. But because you love your wife, but because you love your husband, because you really love your children, you try to work things out with your family. Because that's what family do. We all we got. But when you really don't love nobody, and you think, well, I can make it, I don't really need you. See, I don't need my wife, I don't need my husband, I don't need my children. There's a whole different ball game. You have a different attitude because you don't need no damn body. And see, that's the situation that we're in. I don't need Angelsnup 7. The hell with that Negro. That's the situation that we're in. Because you never loved me, you don't give a damn about me in the beginning, to begin with. It's a lie. You want me to be your slave. I am not going to be your slave. I already had enough of that. I'm not going to be your slave. So if you're looking for a slave, you better kick rocks, because you're not going to get one here. The best religion Elijah Muhammad taught was treat a person like you want to treat yourself. Simple as that. It's very simple. Treat a person like you want to be treated. I know sometimes y'all see a lot of silliness on my channel. I know y'all see a lot of immaturity on my channel. I know you see that. But you still love Angelsnup 7. But believe me, I have no intent to give up on us, because if we can't get this stuff together, we're done. When all the brothers and sisters that was on my panel, that was on my live streams, when y'all out in the audience, when people come and saw our unity, saw that camaraderie, the people love that. It's an example. We want to be an example. Even though we are different, we can still work together. We can still talk and have a serious conversation. We can disagree, all that kind of good stuff. But guess what? When the enemy comes, when you deal with that one, you got to deal with all of us. That's what I want. If you attack Brother Muhammad, you attacking me. You attack Brother Craig, you attacking me. When you attack whoever on this panel, our people, when you attack one, you got to attack all of us. So when we unite as a people, I don't care if you Christian, agnostic, Muslim, whatever you are, when you attack one, when you treat one wrong, you treat us all wrong. So when you have black unity, when those damn Koreans disrespect the sisters, the whole community come out. Not just one brother with a brick. The whole community come out on your happy ass. And you will close your damn store. Because you get one shot at disrespecting the sisters and y'all ass done. You disrespect our people when they buy your damn Chinese food or your weaves or whatever the hell it is. You get one shot to disrespect our people and we closing your ass down. Hell, we know how to make Chinese food. We know how to go out there and get weaves and whatever. We don't need your happy ass anyway. That's the way it is with unity. And that's what I want. And that's what makes my voice so dangerous, because you can call me anything you want to in the book, but I'm still gonna reach out my hand, brother. I'm still gonna reach out my hand, sister. I'm not giving up on us like that. And so that's what makes me dangerous. Yeah, I'm offended. But you wanna know something? I'm gonna say this. But you know what offends me more? Waking up living with racists. That's what offends me more. Waking up in a society that calls me nigger every damn day. That's what offends me. That's what I'm offended by. People smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. That's what I'm offended by. All this other little immature name calling and what, that don't bother me in the least. So don't expect me. I can be silly. I can be a fool. But guess what? I'm a proud fool. And I'm proud to be silly. But I just cannot stop and give up on what we call unity, because without unity, we're done. What was that comment? I seen Syrian had a comment. Let me see if I can find it again. We've come together and debate our beliefs with open minds. If you hate someone, explain why. Yeah. See, I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. get angry over these beliefs and these ideologies and stuff. Because I've done nothing to nobody personally. I did not slap your mama. I did not kick your dog. I did not steal your job from you. I didn't do nothing. We get angry over these ideologies and these beliefs and things. We need to grow up out of that. Because, like I said before, we're never going to be the same. It's not going to happen, y'all. We're never going to be the same. So we need to come out. We need to come out of that. Grow up out of that. And we need to stop poking out your lip and having temper tantrums because you can't get things your way. Like you're a spoiled child. We need to grow up. It's never going to happen. Everybody's not going to be like you. But we can compromise and we can come together for the sake of survival, for what is in the best interest, like Syrian says, black first, race first, however you want to call it. The people first. The Black Panther said, power to the people. The people. And the people are different. Everybody's not the same. But one thing about the people, they want freedom, they want justice, and they want equality. They want to get the hell out from under this damn condition that we find ourselves in. That we know. You will find millions that will agree on that. They don't want to be a Muslim. They don't want to go to Egypt. They may not want to go to Africa, but they want to be free from this peckerwood once and for all. That they will agree upon. So let's get the job done. You have the wisdom. You have the supreme wisdom, the knowledge, the scholarship. Well then, let's get the job done. What's holding you back? The only thing holding you back is yourself. Because you're thinking about yourself instead of thinking about the people that you say that you want to put in a better position. You're thinking selfish because the people are diverse. The people come in many varieties, and you're gonna have to learn how to deal with it. We're never gonna be the same. On that note, man, this Chicago thing, woo, man. Rush hour in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago. Man. I'm going to be one tired son of a gun. But thank you for listening, as they say. And you know I don't really trip off of it, but you can hit that like button, share the commentary, friend me on Facebook, subscribe to Sister Noble Levine, her new website, ancientcreationmyths.com. Subscribe to Brother Talib. Subscribe to Cool Cutter on YouTube, Brother Gary. You can donate if you want to. Use Zelly. And hey man, we are some wonderful people. And that's another thing too. Hey, what's up there, Zia? What's happening, man? See, this is another thing too. I have been in this thing since I was a little boy, okay? For over 30 years. And before social media, I was actually on the street. I was on the street. I shook hands. Some people didn't want to shake your hand. That's cool. But I talked to people and I shook hands. And we are some very beautiful people. I don't care who we are. You can be a gang member. You can be gay, lesbian. You can be a school teacher. You can be Muslim. You can be Christian. You can be agnostic, atheist. We are really some beautiful people. We are really some good-hearted people, young and old. I know when you look at world star hip hop, I know it paints us in a bad light. But see, I've been in the streets. I've knocked on people's doors, talked to people one-on-one. And I know how beautiful we really are. And we don't deserve to keep being treated the way that we've been treated all these hundreds of years. We're really some nice... When I was growing up, look, this is how beautiful we are. Look, when I was growing up, especially around Christmas time, don't you know? Well, first of all, when I was growing up, don't you know, you didn't even have to lock your door. We didn't even lock our door. Our doors was always open. Always. Nobody broke in your house. The door's open. Nobody never just walked in your house. They would tap on the outside. If nobody came, they would just go away and come back later. When I was growing up, when I was a little boy, especially during Christmas time, you could actually go from neighbor to neighbor and mess around and get your whole Christmas dinner that you borrowed from the neighbors. Borrow sugar from this one, you know, borrow some flour from that one, borrow some sweet potatoes from this one, and hell, you might mess around and even get a whole turkey or a whole ham from somebody. We used to share with one another. Now we greedy. You know, you get yours, I get mine. When a brother got a Cadillac, he want to see you with a Cadillac too. He try to get you a job so that you can make the kind of money so that you can get a Cadillac. That's the way we was, y'all. And we're going to go back to that because we are going to be unified, and we're going to see everybody, we're going to see each other as family. We are going to do just like what I was taught in the Nation of Islam. If I have a bowl of bean soup, half of that bean soup belongs to my brother. We're going to see ourselves as family. We're going to share. And if somebody come up against us, they got to deal with all of us. Not just a little handful. They got to deal with all of us. If somebody attack Syrian, they got to attack me. If somebody jump on Twin, they got to attack me. That's the bottom line. And if we die together. Simple as that. Because you're not going to punk my brother. You're not going to whoop my sister's ass in front of me, and I'm going to sit back in the cut and do nothing. Those days are going to be over. Simple as that. And that's what I'm working on. That's what I want. And I hope that's what you want. It looked like it's impossible, but I don't believe in the impossible. I don't believe in it. They told me in my situation when I was locked up that it was impossible for me to get out without their permission. Well, you see, I'm talking to you. I must have done the impossible because I got out of my incarceration without their approval. So I don't believe in the impossible. We can do it. The only thing we have to do is want to do it. That's our only problem. We don't want to do it. But when we decide that's what we want to do, it's going to get done. And unity is more powerful than a nuclear bomb. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a nice day. Sorry, Charles, but it didn't work. Find somebody else to play with. And also, Mr. Troll, I also have something slick I'm not going to tell you about it. Y'all keep trying if you want to. Real truth is on this track, and this train keeps rolling on. I'm out of here, y'all. Audi 5000. Love you. Peace and soul. Live from Chicago.